Hello, friends. Welcome to day 5 of taking 40 breaths for 40 days in this season of Lent. I want to take a moment and just give some gratitude for everyone who's been following along, giving me some encouragement. This practice is as meaningful for me as perhaps it is for you. I do have a confession to make today, though, and we'll have a question for those creators out there at the end of it. And that is, again, I'm so grateful for all the support and the following on LinkedIn and Facebook. But the essence of this practice, right, is to reduce the stress, reduce the distractions, help us kind of come back to that present moment. And what I found over the last couple of days is myself personally getting a little bit distracted, just checking in, seeing if people have comments or questions on LinkedIn. And so I became aware of that, and I have a strategy I think I'm going to try for it, but I'm curious if you could put in the chat, what are some ways, if you're a creator on social media, what are some ways that you perhaps kind of manage the distraction of involving and connecting with the people you're trying to reach? And so I think for myself, I'm going to try and set aside some time in the evening to read through the posts, answer any questions. But I am curious if you could put it in the chat, how do you manage not getting too distracted by the ways in which you're trying to help people online? So would appreciate that. And with that confession, we'll start our practice for the day. Let's start with 2 deep settling breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Try to feel that deep breath coming into your belly, again pushing on that vagus nerve, letting your body know everything is okay. This is a safe place. You have nothing to worry about here. And as you're ready, you can begin to get into a good posture. If you're in a chair, try and scooch up a little bit from the back. Try to make that spine just a little bit more erect. If you're lying down, that's okay. Try and lengthen the spine a little bit as well. I'm going to go ahead and start my Apple Watch, and we're going to do 40 breaths here together. 1, 2, 3, as your mind begins to perhaps wander, get caught up in the parade of thoughts that come through, that's okay. That's mindfulness. Simply take a step back from that parade of thoughts. Try to see your thoughts a little more objectively. If there floats in a parade, just wave, just observe those floats coming by. Try and connect with a different part of your breath today. How do you feel the air coming in through the nostrils? Whether you're more aware of your belly rising and falling with the breath. Perhaps you can even feel your lungs deep in your chest, expanding, contracting with each new breath. And if I distracted your counting with my voice, I apologize. No worries. I'm here for you. I'll let you know when we get to 40 breaths. You can just start anew. Start with 1. Into the nose, out through the mouth. If you hear that squirrel in the background, that's okay. Simply shift your awareness back to your breath. Good job. That was 40 breaths. Thanks for joining me today, day 5. Thank you for this practice that you're sharing with me over these 40 days. I appreciate your encouragement. If there's anything I can do to encourage you, let me know. Maybe your morning or your afternoon, whenever you're viewing this, hasn't gone so well. That's okay. This life is messy. Take a moment. Take a few breaths, recenter your focus and awareness, and do the best you can the rest of the day. Peace be with you, friends.